Alright folks, today we're going to unbox this Blurolls kit from Aliexpress. This took 2 weeks to get here. I used DHL. Total cost was about $1,170. Shipped to Atlanta. It actually was delayed a few days, so there's that. It would have been here even quicker. So I'm gonna unbox it. I don't, I've been watching the other unboxings of the Formbot kits. Nero did one, and I don't know near as much about this as he does, but I'm gonna show you what's in here anyway, just because there hasn't been anybody showing this kit yet. Like, there's some pictures, but I just thought it'd be cool to have a video so you can see what's in here. So there was a little bit of damage on the box, but I don't think it's affected anything inside. I actually haven't opened this yet. I cut the tape, but I haven't been past right here. So you're gonna see what I see for the first time. All right, big sheet of foam. Some more foam. More foam. Foam, foam, foamy foam. Okay, let's get into it. This looks like, okay, this is kind of their packing list of everything that's supposed to be in here. So, ideally you would go through and check everything off this list. I might do that later, but all right, here is cable. I forget what you call this thing. And I think this is the kind that you can open. But I don't know. I have never done that before, but I've never had a cable chain. That's what it is. It doesn't fold flat. I guess it does if you force it a little bit. But anyway, I mean, it looks nice to me. I don't know. Here's another one. This one definitely opens. Yeah. And this one is a different brand than this one. This one says Jinao. This one says CNWSL. But they seem nice. Power cord. Oh, this is the 5-volt power supply. Let's see if it's actually, meanwhile. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it is. If it's not, they went to a lot of trouble to make it look like it is. Okay, here is the Fetus Dragon. Looks good to me. I'm not gonna open it because we all know what that looks like. Here's the feet. And that's weird. 2 of them are different than the other 2. Or maybe they just have to pop that piece out. I don't know. Okay. These are the SKR 1.4s. If I can get that to focus. Yeah. Let's open it up. There's a ducky. And there's the board. And the USB cable. There's another one. Same exact thing. Also has a ducky. Good. Okay. I'm gonna move the box back and pull things out of it into frame. Alright, so here is a bunch of pulleys and belts, idlers, bearings. Now I know there's a whole thing about these and how the teeth are supposed to be shaped, and some people think the teeth aren't the right shape, and you know, I honestly need to read on that some more, but this looks to me like the troughs are rounded and the peaks are square. I don't know if that's the way it's supposed to be or not. You know, I kind of question, like, I don't know, how much difference does it make? Maybe it makes a lot. I mean, it seems to grip on this belt just fine. Some shafts in here, some more bearings. You know, this is one of those packages that you actually should probably go through and count. Every one of these and match it with the list. I mean, that looks like totally acceptable bearing to me. Like I say, guys, I'm not an expert. I've not built a Voron before. I have owned several printers. I have a TAS 6 right now. I've had a MakerBot, had another printer, which I don't remember what it was called. But I haven't actually built a 3D printer from scratch until now. Okay, let's see what else. Something packed in here. It's another cable chain. Also looks good, same as the others. Here's another hardware pack. Oh, this is part of the frame. This is screws. Now, I do have a friend who just built one of these, and he told me there were a couple screws missing out of this kit. But out of the entire build, I think there was like 4 or 5 different screws missing. I bought some extras, so I should be okay, but all of this looks good. I mean, you know, to do it right, you need to go through and count all these, but I will be checking off the build list and see if everything's in here. Okay, let's see what's in this package here. Oh, these are the rails. Okay. Cool. All right, let's take one out, see how they look. I don't want to damage the bag if I can. So, you know, in this foam, I mean, that's a good way to package them. Pretty happy with that. I know some of the kits, you know, people were complaining that they weren't packaged very well, but I feel like this so far has been totally acceptable. Okay. All right, if you can see there, it definitely says high wind. MGN9 A0A20607, whatever that means. And also the high wind is on the actual rail itself. I don't know if you can see that, but it's like etched into the steel of this rail. I mean, that looks pretty authentic to me. If it's not, they definitely went to a lot of trouble. And this thing glides. Wow. I've never actually held one of these before, so I wasn't sure what to expect, but I mean, it glides across here. And it is covered in the oil like you would expect for packaging to keep it from rusting. I mean, that is all understandable, but I can see the bearings in there, and they're rolling, and it's definitely smooth. I mean, it seems nice to me, but again, I repeat, I'm no expert. I'm learning. Okay, rails, check. All right, the extrusions. Now this is a thing that seems to be hotly debated on what quality of these you need, and you're going to hell if you buy a kit. Oh, I'm just kidding. I didn't say that. Let's take a look. Let's just pick one out. I mean, they're pretty wrapped up in here. Okay. So let's look at the profile of that. I know there's some issue about how these are shaped, but I don't know enough about it to tell you if this is right or wrong. I mean, it seems nice quality. I mean, they seem straight. I mean, you know, just from sitting here looking at it as a layperson, I don't have any problems with them. What I am curious about is any that are drilled and tapped. So these are hollow inside. I want to see one that is. Okay, yeah. So here's some that are tapped. The threads look good. Some that are cross drilled. Cuts, the milling work on them appears really clean. They also are cut very smooth and square, so they look good to me. Okay, let's see what else we got. Another corner block. Oh boy, lots of electronics. Okay, some PTFE. Those are belts. Now, I mentioned earlier I had a friend who just built one of these, and he mentioned that there was no extra when it came to cutting this belt. That he cut the first one like an inch longer than he needed it, and then he didn't have enough on the next one. So that'll be something to be concerned about. I didn't buy any extra of this. But apparently they provide you with the absolute minimal amount. Some pre-terminated wires, so they already have connections on them. So this is some kind of harness that's made up. Here's like an end stop that's already wired up. Two amp 25 volt. Oh, 2 amp 125 volt. Okay. Here's this sensor. It is a Zongud, that brand. Can you see it? I don't know if you can see it. Not sure if what that brand is supposed to be. It's like some foamy tape. SD card, 32 gig SD card. This one makes you different. It has a 5-year warranty. Zip ties. Another end stop. Oh, yeah. Oh, stepper driver. There's 2 of them in there, 2209s. Yeah, SD card adapter. Some more wires. Another end stop. Oh, this is hardware for the extruder, and some neodymium magnets in there. Oh, this is the thermistor and the heating element for the nozzle. Here's your power switch with the plug. Turn it on and off. These are more of the 2209s. All right, this has been a real source of contention. This part, this is the SSR, and apparently, if you don't buy the one that's on the bomb, then your house will explode, and everyone that you love will die. But this one is by Delixi, and I mean, it looks pretty good to me. I think I'm gonna risk it all and install this. You know, I did a search on the Discord and was not able to find one instance where someone had one of these that failed. I can't imagine that these would be that terrible and nobody would be talking about it. So I'm moving forward with this part. Also, you can't really get the one that's recommended in the bomb anyway, so it's either that or wait months before I move forward. That's something for hooking to the DIN rails. So here's the Pi. Let's see what version we got. All right, it's a Pi 4 Model B. Looks just like any other Raspberry Pi that I already have. No problems there. Here's the this little doohickey, so that if your heater has a voltage run away or something, if your heater runs away, this thing blows up. Delta fans seem fine to me. Little tiny sun-on fan and a little tiny blower fan. Okay, and then let's see what's in here. Oh, another ducky. Oh, this is the little display, the control display with the button. Okay, cool. I mean, so far, I have no complaints, but I don't know what I don't know. If you see something in here that is like, oh my gosh, everyone you know is going to die, you know, post a comment below. Alright, let's check this out. So this LDOmotors.com NEMA 17 stepper motor with the Voron logo. Look pretty good to me. There's a little pancake one. all wired up. Some little, they even include a piece of candy in here. Look at that. Cool. They look good to me. Alright, let's see what else is in here. There's another box. All of these boxes and everything in here fitting together kind of like a puzzle. Like they really took the time to pack these carefully, and you know, that damage I showed you on the box had no impact to anything inside. Okay, here's our power supply. Looks like a meanwhile. For some reason my camera keeps restarting. Okay, so see that, how it says 230 volts? I switched it to 115 because I don't have a 230 volt plug for this. So if you buy one of these and you're in the USA and you're going to use this plug right here to plug it in, then you need to change that. And I learned that from watching the Nero video. Also, it says so on the package that you should change it. Okay. Whoa. What's this? So this is the flexible build plate. Well, it feels really cool. I haven't felt this before. It's got a cool texture to it. And I like the gold. It kind of looks cool. Here's some 3M image. Oh, this is the magnet. Okay. And this. Alright, this is like just a thick metal plate, aluminum plate, but I'm not sure what this is for. I hope that's not the build plate, because I didn't think that's what they're supposed to look like. So here's the heater. This is a 110 600 watt, and it's got the 3M adhesive on it. And the rest are the acrylic panels. So this is the build plate, which I thought it was supposed to have like milling marks on it. It also does not have like a notch for hooking that fuse to, the thermal fuse. So you're just gonna have to glue that to the surface, which, you know, Nero did a video about that, and he kind of just glued it right here. So I don't have a problem with that, but I am sort of concerned about this not being, I forget what they call it, like blanched, or I forget what he said, but basically they heat it up, cool it down, and then they have like they mill a big sheet of it, and then they cut your plate out of that, and that way it's been prepared to handle being heated up and cooled down over and over again so that it stays flat. This, I don't know, maybe I'm just an idiot and this is actually really good because they went to the trouble to anodize it after they did all the mill work, because it does look anodized to me. You know, I will probably build the thing with this, and if it ends up being a problem, then I'll change it. So the pin rails are in here. I mean, nothing special about those. And these are the acrylic and the acrylic panels. And they look good. I mean, they still have like the protective coating on them. They're not super dirty. I think that one of the complaints of the Formbot kit was that all the parts inside were really dirty, but these look good. I'm not going to continue opening those because I don't know enough about it to tell you whether they're right or not. And I guess that's it. That's everything. I'm going to go through this list, make sure that it came with everything that it's supposed to, but I can't complain about what I've seen here, and it seems consistent with what people are seeing with the Blurolls kit. So if I missed something, or you see something that's really concerning, please let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching.